York's classic rock, Q1043.
Iconic international fashion designer John Barbados, real estate broker and renowned concert producer Greg Williamson, and concert and events producer Nicole Rector are here as we look forward to Love Rocks NYC, the benefit concert for God's Love We Deliver. And Stephen Colbert and Andy Cohen and Chevy Chase are going to be there, Gina Gershon, Neil Patrick Harris. I mean, you've just got an all-star lineup. And who's the person who corrals everybody and says, okay, it's your turn to go out on stage now?
We have a whole team. We have a lot of people running all over the place, getting people, a lot of talent managers. We have people at the Beacon Hotel. We have people all up and down at the Beacon Theater. We have people in trailers. So we have a full team who is running to get the talent when they are up.
And, of course, tickets for the concert at the Beacon Theater have sold out, as we would expect.
Of course.
And as we always hope. But you have come up with a plan to allow everybody to be able to see the show live at a reasonable cost. So tell us about that.
We got a one-time stream. I repeat, a one-time stream. It's live, and it will happen when the show is happening, and it is $20, and that $20 will feed, it's 2 meals, correct?
2 meals.
Yeah, and you can go to loverocksnyc.com, and anybody can see the show. And frankly, $20 for this much music is an incredible bargain.
It is.
It is.
It is.
They can donate more if they would like.
Right, but $20,
Yes.
$20 is certainly a reasonable price to see the show live.
And it's exciting because it's in real time.
Yeah.
It's in real time.
Yeah.
And you'll find out whether Bill Murray will show up or not.
We can't wait to see.
Everything with Bill is in real time, so yes.
Well, John, you've been a participant on a very high level in this project for a long, long time. And it obviously is something that's very special to you.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that 8 years ago, Greg Williamson came to me, and I didn't know Greg. And he had an idea to create this concert to benefit God's Love We Deliver. And it didn't take me long sitting with him to both become fast friends with him, but also to say yes. And the next thing I know, there was Nicole standing outside the door. And we were off and running. And, you know, the first year was amazing and exciting, but nobody really knew what we were doing. I mean, we knew what we were doing, but nobody really knew what the benefit was because it had never been done before. Now it's kind of globally known, and when we speak to management or artists directly, they're aware of it. It's not something that we have to sell. So it's whether the schedule works or not, really, which has made our lives a little bit easier.
And there are some new talent additions to the lineup, I understand.
We do. We have our friend Lettucey is coming back. Neil Patrick Harris is coming. David Burka is coming. Allison Russell. And those are the ones.
St. Vincent.
St. Vincent.
Yeah. And Warren Haynes.
Warren Haynes.
Yeah,
the beautiful thing about Warren Haynes is it may be his first show back. If not, it's his second or third show back since he was not feeling great. So it's great to have him back because the Beacon is his home.
That's right.
Also, Jim James from My Morning Jacket will be with us as
nice.
well,
Yeah.
which his voice is so beautiful.
Well, Warren Haynes probably knows that Beacon stage better than anybody.
Yeah,
He,
for sure.
he
He could
probably
do the
knows
production.
Secret places.
Right.
We
Beacon.
put a mask on him, and he's able to walk around the whole theater and blindfolded and be able to get up on stage and everything.
There's secret spaces down below the stage. At the Beacon Theater, down below the stage, which is kind of fun.
Jim, I want to say that one of the reasons this thing works, besides the beneficiary being so incredible, God's Love We Deliver, nobody can't not want to get behind feeding people who are too sick to cook or shop for themselves. But the three of us are best friends. And it's nice to have the three of us in here because we're rarely able to do an interview together. And if we weren't best friends and didn't know each other's every move, it wouldn't work the way it does. And, obviously we have an incredible team, but to be able to work with these guys is a really special thing.
Well, the $25 million that have been raised to date have funded more than 2.5 million meals.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
And
yes.
these aren't just meals, they're nutritionally targeted to the people
Correct.
who need them,
They-
which says a lot.
Right.
It's really incredible what God's Love We Deliver does. I mean, it's just nobody does what they do.
Think about this. They have the largest food kitchen probably in America, but definitely in New York City. They have 17,000 volunteers a year. Mm-hmm.
And are bursting out.
They're all there at the same time, all 17,000.
I mean, how many meals a day? How many meals a day does God's Love We Deliver come up with? I mean, it's just an astonishing number. And as Shelley mentioned a little while ago, they're personalized for the individual people who are beneficiaries of God's Love We Deliver.
Because food is medicine.
That's what it's all about. It's all about food as medicine. If you have diabetes, somebody else has cancer, God's Love knows that, and they medically tailor, they individually custom tailor the meals to meet your needs.
Right, so it's not like just a kitchen putting out thousands of meals a day that then go into trucks and are distributed to people's homes for free. And by the way, if people could do that, that would be wonderful.
Right.
But it's actually an organization that takes the time to create the exact meal needed based on the condition of the recipient. I mean,
It's
And
extraordinary.
And they also know that if somebody's sick, it affects the whole family. So they take care of the senior caregivers, the children. They take care of everyone. And everything that they do, all the meals they deliver, it's done with love.
And
that's
free of charge.
And free of charge. And that's why this show is called Love Rocks.
and that's why the $20 donation to watch the live stream is so important. Because you will be supporting the work of God's Love We Deliver while you get this in return. A show with James Taylor, John Mayer Trio. Boy, what a career John Mayer has had.
Unbelievable. A lot of different facets.
Oh, I know. And the Deadheads love him.
Oh, yeah.
Love them.
Oh, yeah.
Now think of the
Yes.
think of the difficulty of stepping into that role.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, here's John Mayer, his image at the time, pop star.
Exactly.
Okay? Joins Dead and Company.
Yeah.
Deadheads are not known to embrace the new.
No.
They're just not. Okay? And they love him as if he's always been there.
It's
He
incredible.
looks just like Jerry.
It's unbelievable.
A little
I guess
taller,
it was,
but
yeah, it was painful chopping the finger off. Sheryl Crow, Mavis Staples, Pat Benatar, and Neil Giraldo, now in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, the list just goes on and on. And the new edition of Warren Haynes. I mean, come on, Yankee fans, it's worth $20 just to see Bernie Williams play the guitar.
Also, we love Sheryl Crow so much. Please vote for her for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, she is a nominee this year.
Yep.
And it's $20. Now, how do people access this? Where do they go online? How do you do it?
They go to loverocksnyc.com. You sign up for the live stream, and you will get the link the morning of the show.
Okay. All right. And it's one time,
One time
and it's live
happening from 8 p.m. Eastern
until it ends.
until it
God
ends.
knows.
Until God knows.
until God loves knows.
And the $20 helps feed 2 meals, and there's 13,000 meals a day coming out of God's Love We Deliver.
You know what also is great about this music is that it's these artists playing, their great songs, but it's also them mashing up with other artists in unexpected type of partnerships, which really is very special, as you know, when those things happen.
Sure. And,
incredible.
And it's not only the artists that we've named, but there's a house band that is an all-star band as well. And Ken Dashow is the offstage announcer for the event again this year.
The
And
voice of God.
And
He's
we-
taken over the voice of God.
And we are all, very honored that you have chosen one of us once again to do that. And I know that it's one of the most important days in the year for Ken, who's very proud of his participation.
We
with
love
God's
Ken.
Love We Deliver.
We were going to ask you, but you have to get up at 3 in the morning, so that
And the
wasn't
show
gonna work.
sometime it might still be on.
Right?
True.
Didn't work with your schedule.
Okay, the website address to sign up one more time.
loverocksnyc.com.
All right. John, just one quick question for you that has nothing to do with any of this. I mean, your designs are available, at different places. People can go and they can buy clothing to wear that makes them look good, that came from your imagination. Do you ever go to a store and walk around your department
Yeah, of course. And sometimes you're depressed on how it looks, and other times you're very excited about how it looks. And if you're depressed, you're straightening everything and folding. And,
I'm just wondering what that must be like.
It's like an artist walking around making sure everything has to be just so, and usually dissatisfied.
I can picture you
when you're
walking around
neurotic,
straightening.
when you're neurotic, you usually have some criticism.
Do you let the salesperson know? I mean, that you're
No, he handles it on his own. I've seen it.
Do they believe you?
Yeah, a lot of times they know, but if they don't, of course, you want to introduce yourself, because if you start pulling racks apart and taking, reconfiguring the shop, they want to know what the hell's going on.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us,
Thank
Jim
you.
and Shelley.
Oh, and I wanted to mention because it is important.
Our
Bloomberg
sponsor.
Philanthropies, big time, and the other sponsors.
Oh, there's so many. We have the RJKB Family Charitable Foundation, the Secunda Family Foundation, Gramercy Tavern, Shake Shack,
Condé Nast,
Condé Nast,
Wall Street Journal,
a great company called iHeartMedia. The list goes on and on. But without the sponsors, we can't do the show. So we are unbelievably grateful to them. And the last thing I have to say is you brought up the house band. We have to give a special shout out to our friend, the music director, Will Lee, who's been with us since the beginning and works on this thing for 5 months with all the music. So thank you, Will Lee.
Have you ever seen him sing MacArthur Park?
Oh, I have.
Whoa. Unbelievable performance. Check it out on YouTube. It's 8:31. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.